Welcome everybody, my name's Dave Cooper and we are in Germany, and behind me is one of the most fabulous fabricating facilities doing MEPs, full plumbing systems built off-site in a manufacturing facility and delivered to your doorstep or your project. Not only are they prefabricating the wall systems for the kitchen, the showers, the toilets, the vanities, or in this case, the basins, they're also doing full bath pods and modules. Let's go inside. All right, everybody, we are at Station 1 here at MCP, and at Station 1 is basically where all the deliveries and shipments come in, correct? Yeah. Where we are standing behind us also is a lot of the supplies, right? And then just like in the United States, cast iron used to be the way of the world, yes?
This was the time before, yes. And it's still used, but not very often anymore.
Yeah, not very often anymore. I mean, this is heavy stuff, right? Yeah, it is super heavy. But now you're starting to go more towards stainless steel and plastics, you know, like the rest of the world, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. How many shipments a day of product do you get?
Probably 5 to 6.
5 to 6 shipments a day? Perfect, perfect. This is basically, these rows behind us that you're seeing is where you store all the products that you need for the stations that are on this ground. So to set it up here, we're gonna show you the factory. There's 4 lines downstairs, there's 2 lines upstairs. It's a fairly manual assembly process. You're gonna love it. It's clean, it's neat, and it's simplified. So why don't we walk through that process? Let's walk down here and we'll show you the racks, the system that they're using. You guys call them profile pieces, right? Like a piece of profile framing or timber, lumber, what have you. And that's all on this wall here, and we're gonna take a look at that right now.
Yeah, the profiles basically zinc-plated profiles.
So it's a zinc-plated profile, which is this piece right here. In fact, I'll grab a piece if you don't mind. And I'll put it back exactly where I found it. But this is the profile piece, and this is what your racks are currently being made out of, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Yep. It's not very heavy. It's easily to adjust the wall system on this, and we're going to show you as they're assembling it over here in the assembly piece. But this is where the raw material is for this, and then they get the plans and they cut it down to size based on what they're seeing on the screen.
Yeah, that's correct. Basically, the drawings come in, they will be put in a CAD system, they will be returned to the client, to the architect. He ticks off the approved plans, then there will be made a cutting list. The cutting list is being supplied to the individual machines on screens, and from there it will be taken to the individual steps.
Yeah, and just like in the United States, I mean, they're using a regular DWG file or, you know, any file that you can export out of a planning software or an architectural design software, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Yep.
DWG or DXF.
DWG or DXF. And then with that profile, it comes into your system here, Marcus, and then you guys fabricate how the system's going to work or look, right? And then you send that back to the architect, the planner, designer, whomever, for them to look at and say, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
That's correct.
Yep. And what is the process, like timeline from the time I send you a set of plans, you know, on what I want, and you can turn it around for us, maybe a small project?
Maybe 1 day.
Within 1 day.
Yeah, it can be done in 1 day, maximum 2 days. Approval time is dependent on the client.
So I can get my plan, yeah, this is true, right? It's always dependent on the client. So I can have my prefabricated bathroom to you and back in a day, let's say 2 days. I can have my entire bathroom framed and built in a day or 2 days. Everything's like a day or 2 days around here. I love it. Perfect.
Yeah, then if you add everything together, 1 day planning, 1 day fabrication, you should have it on site in maximum 3 days.
In a maximum of 3 days, in a perfect world.
It's possible.
It is possible for sure. Well, let's go over here. Let's show the machine that's cutting it here. The order comes in. This is where the machines are. You got a cutter here. That's for the wood, I'm assuming, on this side. And we'll show you a piece of that as we walk forward. But what we're looking at here is the actual machine, and we'll walk forward a little bit. But you can see this is where they have a lot of already cut profile pieces. My guess is you save all this because you'll probably use it again. Yeah, for the bracing. And Marcus, grab a piece of that right there. That's the blocking for the cabinets. Wow, look at the thickness on that. So, oh, I got it. So this is actually routed out.
It's profiled.
And profiled. So it can, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to zoom in a little bit. It can sit precisely in the groove. And then what secures the wood to the profile? Pressure? Yeah, perfect, perfect. Great. Up, make sure I put it back. So, all right, so here we're in the cutting stage. He's gonna turn on the cutter. This wall moves over to protect everybody's eyes from anything coming out. That's heavy too, right? And so then the cutter's over here, and I'm gonna show this, right? So I'm over here, I'm cutting my pieces, right? And then I'm taking my pieces that are already cut, and I'm putting them in the bins, and they're labeled. So every time we do a cut, that's one bathroom once I get all my cuts done based on the exact dimensions. Is that accurate?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, perfect. And then what's the next step?
The next step is the first pre-assembly line.
Is the pre-assembly line. So why don't we walk over there, and then this is where Marcus can really show us on the screen some of the things that you guys are doing, and we can actually watch somebody putting everything together here. So we'll just walk around here. All right, so we're at station 1 now. We're gonna work our way behind you over here, right? This is where the assembly starts coming together. So everything that we showed you from the cuts and where they stored it in the racks, right? Now we have the assembly process happening, and that assembly process starts on the computer screen. Marcus is showing us right now. So everything that the assembler needs is basically on the computer.
Yes, every important things for our installers. Here on the screen, we can switch from the top to that.
So you have a cut view, you have a top-down view,
and
we
something
also
in
have
3D.
a 3D view that can be completely rotated around and visualized. Perfect.
That's right.
So with that, you've moved away from paper, but you still have some paper. This would be one of the orders that is here, right? So that way they can, I see somebody's doing check marks to double check what they're doing. And on this order, it's given them, it looks like the SKU, the dimension, like what the cut is of the profile.
That's the cutting list, yeah.
That is
That's
the cutting
right.
list. So this is the cutting list, and then the assembly portion is followed from the screen here. How long does this assembly process take?
It belongs how big is the bathroom, but
Right.
this one maybe 3 hours.
So roughly 3 hours to put it together, start to finish. And then we're also looking at the profiles that we were showing you earlier. And these are really, other than looks like a wrench and the cordless and a little bit of tapping, easy to install and put together.
Easy to install.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. All right, so once this is all together, and thank you for allowing us to be here, where does it go from here?
From here it will stay there, and then we will go to the installers who will do the plumbing.
From this station here, it actually goes to a holding area, which this is the holding area on this side here, right? When the assembly position and the plumbers are ready for it, then it goes to that station. Everything on these racks is just one bathroom or kitchen.
If it's a smaller one, maybe there are 2 on one.
Got it. So, so smaller ones on one. If there's 2, you may have 2 different racks for it, depending on the size. We're going to show you what the different sizes are, and you saw some of that in the room. All right, so let's walk our way down here and go to the next station. All right, everybody, we're at station 3 here. As you can see, from the assembly point on the table we were just at, they put it together here. And then we're gonna walk over here. As you can see, they're assembling the actual wall system and secure. They're putting the whole system together. And then you have the installer who is working behind us to put this together. And there's typically 2 people per station, yes? That's right. Yeah. So with the assemblers here, they're doing more than just putting this together. They're actually in charge of assembling the entire kit of parts for the plumbing, ventilation, all of that. And how long does the training typically take for somebody to understand all of these systems? Are they plumbers?
I think in 2 or 3 months they will work like a plumber.
Yeah, right. Again, this is all about an assembly process, not having a master plumber do each and everything over and over again custom. It's already planned, laid out, and then somebody just inspects the work here. All right, so here we are at this step. They're doing all the assembly for the wall system, and then the next step would be to get it ready for shipping, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so why don't we go down to the next phase, right? We're here 1 to 2 days roughly for this. go to the next phase and we'll talk about shipping, and then we're going to talk about bath pods, so you want to stay tuned. All right, so why don't we stop over here and let's talk about this particular unit. This one's already been assembled and put together. It's basic, but it's going to give us an idea of how this whole thing comes together versus that system. So we're looking at a full assembled system here. We have plumbing for the toilet over here, right? So this is the toilet area. Looks like this is going to be the shower or tub area here, yeah. And then on this side, you can see the back side of it here is going to be the wash basin. Now, what's really cool about this is you're all sitting there saying, like I was, well, how do you ship this? How do we ship it, right? How many sections, Marcus, do we have here?
Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 parts.
So there's 6 parts here, and all of this disassembles, but it's connected. How are you disassembling something that's connected?
Here we can push it down, and
Look at that. So it just comes
so
off.
you can see it
Yeah.
to collect it
Right.
outside.
All right. So basically, this all gets put together. You make sure everything's correct, and then from this stage is where you're going to disassemble it once it's together and package it up to go ship for the job site.
Yeah, that's right.
And all of this is going to be no bigger than this height in separate pieces, so it can all be carried in, whether it's new construction or a renovation.
But we have to show on the house. We will do it in there.
Right. So they'll take it in and then they'll reconnect everything. The plumber will come in and 2 days, good to go. All right, perfect. So why don't we go to shipping and let's talk about how these actually get put together and how we ship them out.
Okay.
Sound good?
So we do.
All right, let's go. We'll walk around this way. This building is absolutely beautiful, first of all. What is the thickness of these? Height, how?
It's about 1 meter.
1 meter.
In the middle, it's more 2 meters.
Right. So the entire factory, and I'm gonna talk about this real quick because we're up at shipping, but one, it's beautiful. 2, you can tell that, I mean, it's conditioned, you know, and insulated very well, which is, you know, part of the German code that you have to do all of that. But what a beautiful working environment for the employees, you know, and for the team.
You know, the team enjoy that. Basically, you have underfloor heating at the ground floor as well as here.
So radiant floor heating here on the first floor, radiant floor heating as well. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in a little bit. But in the offices, they also have climatic ceilings for the cool air, for the air conditioning, but it's not air, it's climatic ceilings. It's actually cold water that's running through the hydronics piping system that allows those offices to stay cool.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, and we're going to show you the boiler and all that, and we're going to talk about climatic ceilings, and we're going to talk about floor heating, but it's really, really comfortable. Marcus, what are we doing up here? What's up here?
Here are our products waiting for delivering.
I mean, look at this. There's a lot of products in here currently, and we'll stand right about here. But you can see everything is set up on these racks, ready for delivery. Everything is stored here, I'm sure, in whatever order it's going out for the job site.
Yeah, it's going out. You see here, basically, it's for the company called Isoma, for house number B,
Yeah.
bathroom number 6, type and so on, first floor. So everything is labeled and marked and have its final position there.
It is, for sure. And you can see the toilet sideways on this one, right? Because you broke it down like we were talking about previously. All right, so everything's here. It's ready to be shipped. Now, when this goes to the job site, they drop it off. The plumber or whatever trade is there then takes it in and installs it, puts it all together.
Yeah, obviously the plumbers have their drawings, the assembly drawings, which been delivered from them.
Yeah.
Basically, then the plumbers actually carrying up or use the lifts, depend on the job site.
Right.
Bring it into the bathroom, put it actually to the wall, assemble it. They also put in the soundproofing insulation systems that the noise from the vibrating plumbing lines or water lines do not transfer the noise, the sounds to the rest of the building. And then they just basically have to seal it, to clamp it. And
Right.
before it's actually been sealed off by plywood or drywalls, they make a pressure test
So you gotta make a pressure.
and take it off.
Yeah. Yeah, and what you were talking about as far as the vibrations, not only is it important to do the plumbing and the vent stacks and the sewage lines and all that accurately, you also have to make sure that it has the right soundproofing so the occupants of the building don't hear it. And some of the ways of doing that is obviously with insulation in the walls, but you're also using cork gaskets where there's connection points on the metal or the wood to stop the vibration from transferring the sound.
Yeah, basically you break up the vibration.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. From here it goes to the job site. They take it inside, they install it, they bring your rack back, right? So this is what got MCP started. But now you are also moving forward and you're doing full bathroom pods. Is that correct?
Yeah, now the next step is to moving into volumetric bathrooms.
Volumetric bathroom pods. So this system is what's being used, but instead now you're going to add the tile, the toilets, the sinks, the basins, everything.
The tiles, everything.
The ventilation, it's all going to be done. You're just going to show up, you're going to put it on my job site?
Yes.
All right.
You put it in by crane, but this system can only be applied on new construction sites. It's not used for renovations.
We got to go see this.
We will see.
Can we go see it?
Yes, of course.
We should go see it. Let's go see it. Perfect.